French is known as a multicultural country because they have a high diversity number of community groups. And this situation has made the word see French as a country that's friendly to differences. But in reality, the level of act discrimination toward minority groups become one of the problems that often occur in French. Unfortunately, multiculturalism is one of the main reasons behind this problem. And now, the question is, how could this situation happen? According to Dominique Régnier in his book entitled Antisemitic Attitude in French New Insight, the high flow of immigrants raises anxiety in French society about the possibility of a cultural shift and also the loss of their original. In French, Jews is one of the minority groups who has the large number of population. The situation relates to the post-Holocaust event where French gave protection and also accept Jews as part of French society. Even so, right now there are still many anti-Semitic and discriminatory attitudes in this modern era. Antisemitic discourse in French is no more easily spread through social media, online forum, online video, and even in a film presenting antisemitic discourse, which led to the banalization of antisemitic discourse in one of French film with the theme of antisemitic discourse is a film called Ils sont Partout or The Jew, which was released in 2016. The director named Yvan Attal is an actor and also director of French-Israeli descent. Problem research in this study is how the comedy that are presented in the criticism can cause ambiguity over Yvan attitude in responding to banalization of antisemitic discourse. To analyze, I use a qualitative method of studying cinema with a structural approach using the theory of cinema Boggs and Petrie to analyze the elements that are represented in the film. In addition, in analyzing the presence of ambiguity in Yvan imaginary sketch, I will use Fairclough critical discourse. There are 6 sketches that were presented in Yvan imagination. These 6 sketches contain stories that discuss the negative stereotype commonly given by French society to Jews. The first sketch is Ils sont Partout, which means Jews are everywhere. This stereotype relates to the fact that Jew is one of the largest minority groups in French. Stereotypes about Jewish domination are presented through hate speech in Eva's dialogue. There's one moment where Eva states that the Jewish family heredity transmits like a disease. Transmit like a disease to describe the Jewish family heredity shows that French society thinks that Jewish population in France is spreading like a virus. And we know that virus is a dangerous and unwanted by the most of people. The spread of virus also related with large number. That's why Eva used them to show that there are many Jews in French. From Boris' story, we can learn that the large number of French people of Jewish descent was because their family line could not be broken, even though they no longer live up to Jewish value. Holocaust even mentioned by Aunt Boris were also used by Yvan to remind that after the Holocaust ended, French tried to fix up relations with Jews by accepting Jews back in French. From this critic, Yvan wanted to convey that French was the one who initially invited the Jews to come. There is another stereotype presented by Yvan here. Sketch entitled Les Juifs en d'action, which means as a response to this stereotype, Yvan's rejection is shown through the character Pascal, who lives under poverty and is far from being able to dominate the economy. From Pascal, Yvan tried to tell that Jews were not born to be rich. They have to work hard like other people to reach that rich level. And also, Pascal's character, who seems a little bit stupid and also innocent, it shows that Jews are not always cunning as described by. However, Yvan's rejection becomes weak when there is ambiguity in this sketch. The third sketch is Les Juifs sont prêts, which means the Jews go. In this sketch, instead of giving hard rejection like the previous sketch, Yvan gives a support to the cooperation between the Jews by showing us two rabbis helping one each other for interpret the Talmud. In this sketch, there is an explicit critique given by This can be seen as a critique where the French often immediately confront a person with a various stereotype when they find out that they are Jews. The fourth sketch entitled Les Juifs ont tué les Jésus. In this sketch, Yvan tries to present a new point of view to reduce negative sentiment toward Jews by explaining the reason why Jews crucified Jesus. The fifth sketch entitled Le Complot Juif. Critique was demonstrated by the refusal of some French and claiming that the Jews had even helped them in difficult times. Through this answer, Yvan seems to show that the opinion about Jews conspiration is only a fear of the French people who are. The sixth sketch entitled Ras le beau de la Shoah. Instead of rejecting this stereotype, Yvan actually proved that it is true there is a privilege. The last sketch entitled A Israel